Hello and welcome to AZ in the Circle, Arizona Softball Podcast. Back here at Club Farrington with junior center fielder Tanya Windle. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for making time. We'll get you out of here quickly so you can get to practice. We wanted to, you're just about to have opening day, a couple days away, so I'm excited for that. But we love to recap. I might have to hold this to the wind. I want to recap the 2024 season, ask you about your recruiting journey, let us know what you learned from the recruiting process and what your keys to your personal success. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, good. So let's recap the 2024 season. You don't have to give us a big recap. I like to keep it simple. So from the 2024 season, what do you remember as your best memory on the field?
On the field was celebrating the little things for sure. So like Sarah Kinch's Grand Slam walk-off against Ohio State, probably my favorite memory.
We'll set it up. What was going on?
Yeah, so it was, I'm pretty sure, a tie ball game, or no, not tie. We were down by I think 2 or 3, and bases were loaded, 2 outs. And in that moment, I just remember watching her take that deep breath, and I knew right then and there she was going to hit the ball far. And just having the confidence instilled in each other was our biggest thing last year, to have those moments like that and win those games in those key moments. So that was a really special moment for her and the whole team in general. So. And
you'll take that as a hitter and as a leader of the center field, that in that moment, take that deep breath, reset, let's go.
Yeah, it taught me a little bit too, because there's sometimes when I'm in those moments and I tend to overthink, but when I watched her step in the box, it was huge for all of us to learn. And I was a sophomore last year when I watched that, so I was like, wow, that's how it's done. So it was great to watch.
That's good.
Yeah.
What about one of your best memories off the field?
Off the field has to be in the locker room and in the clubhouse, and all those times that we would dance together, sing together, and just really the team bonding activities that we would do off the field. So we had actually a team retreat last year that really brought us all together as people and friends. And I know that there's some of those girls from that team last year that I'm probably going to invite to my wedding one day.
Oh, that's great.
I love what Coach B's doing here in this program. It's really great.
Good. And then the next question is here. Fall ball. You finished up fall ball. I came out and saw you guys play. You guys look really good. Tell us about some of your new teammates and your veterans that you have now too.
Yeah. Starting with our new teammates. Oh my gosh, the freshmen. They are so feisty and gritty and want to get after it every single day. And even in the locker room, you can tell they're ready to go to work, and I love being around an atmosphere where we're all so competitive, but we also play for each other, and I feel like that'll definitely show on the field this year for sure. And as far as the vets go, Kelsey Hall, Yaniksa, Yaya, Cunha, those are my girls. Kenzie Brown in the circle again. Finally, we got her this year, so I'm really excited for what we're gonna do this year. I love every single one of these girls so much.
Yep, and Kelsey's healthy, and Yanni's on almost 100% right now, so that's good. And Kenzie, I was hoping that I'm sure your pitching coach, Coach Manley, is pretty fired up to have a healthy Kenzie Brown.
Yeah. Everyone we're still trying to get healthy in many different aspects, but I definitely think we are going to be a lot healthier this year and maintain that healthiness to where it'll show on the field, and we're going to come together and do something great this year. I'm really excited.
All right, sound good. All right, my favorite question is share your recruiting journey. Now, you're from here locally. What high school did you go to?
Cactus High School.
Cactus High School. Okay, and then tell us, if you don't mind, your journey on how you ended up here.
Yeah, so I originally, September 1st, committed to Grand Canyon when Ann Pearson was there. And as soon as the new coaches came in, Coach Hayes, we didn't really talk a whole lot, so I decided to open up my recruiting process a little bit. And that's when Utah Tech had reached out. And I committed there, and I spent my freshman year there, and I realized it wasn't really the best fit for me. So I entered the portal, and now I'm here at Arizona State, came back home, and that's been the goal all along. And I've always loved and had a great passion for Arizona State growing up. So it was actually my first ever softball camp I went to when I was 10 years old. So full circle
now
moment.
You're playing for them into your junior year.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And then what do you think worked best during the recruiting process, how you communicated with coaches back when you were going through your September 1st stuff, and when you reopened it as well?
Right. So September 1st, I was one of those kids that had to go through COVID as well. So it was really hard for coaches to come and watch me in the 2020 year. Emails and videos and all the things. I actually went with my family, and we made a recruiting video. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
But we made that video, and it got out to a lot of coaches, so I'm sure they watched, and they would come to games and talk to me and whatnot. But yeah, those videos were definitely a big part of September 1, and I honestly visited a lot of GCU's camps, and they invited me to the elite camps, and I think that's what really helped me to get there. So
you said the American Airlines flight going by, you said you did a YouTube video, and you got that out via email to a lot of coaches, and they saw that. You went to a lot of GCU camps, and they invited you to the elite camp, so that really, really put you on their radar.
Yep.
And then
yeah. For sure.
Said, yeah, I want her.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's great.
Yeah.
Good. And then, hey, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
We'll be right back. We're going to hear from Brig at Polaris PT.
At Polaris PT and Wellness, we believe that movement is medicine. We believe that as an athlete, you should be performing at the highest level. And so we deliver performance-driven solutions to get you back out onto the field faster. So give us a call at 480-808-4995 or reach out to us through our website, www.polarisptphx.com, where movement is medicine.
And we're back. Thank you, Brig, with Polaris PT. Thank you for supporting high school and college softball in Arizona. All right, last couple questions here. Tanya, knowing what you know now, what would you tell your younger self about the recruiting process?
When it comes to recruiting, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you're hearing your teammates saying, oh, I got this offer, and oh, this school's talking to me, and that school isn't talking to you, because you're different. Everyone's different. And I didn't really realize that until I've gotten older. And yeah, my biggest advice was to just not be so hard on yourself, and don't be your biggest enemy, be your biggest supporter, and positive self-talk even on and off the field.
Yep. Positive self-talk. Don't beat yourself up too much. Lift yourself up with your positive self-talk.
Yep.
All right. That's good. That almost goes into our next question. In your long life you've had, what are your personal keys to success?
My personal keys would honestly, again, just be the positive self-talk. I mean, I overthink. So does everybody, and in those moments of overthinking, you just have to kind of sit back and realize, like, there's other things in life that could be so much worse, and so many different things that don't necessarily have to be bad, So I just try to flip my mindset to a more positive frame of mind on and off the field, and it helps me so much. So in the moments like we talked about earlier, tie ball game, bases loaded, 2 outs. Moments like that, you just positive self-talk. You're the most confident person on and off the field, and it helps a ton.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tanya Windle.
Yes, thank you.
Super excited for the season to kick off. We'll be there, 5 big-time games, and a big-time season coming up, so best of luck to you.
Yes, thank you. Yep. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for watching AZ in the Circle, Arizona Softball Podcast. Please subscribe, like us on YouTube, Instagram, X. Thank you.